Hey, welcome back to Everything Homestead. I'm Terry. Today I'm going to show you how I make my dust bath for my chickens. I use the diatomaceous earth combined with some regular old sand. Diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth. It took me weeks to say that correctly. And one time I went into Tractor Supply to get some of this stuff, which is the cheapest place I've found so far. This isn't from Tractor Supply, but you can get a 20-pound bag from Tractor Supply, about half the price to buy it online in a 1-gallon jug. But I went in there for the first time in the Tractor Supply and I asked the clerk there, do you have any diatomaceous earth? And she looked at me like I had two heads. Mix it together, and I have an old used car tire that I used for my holding container inside the chicken run here that I'll show you. Super simple way to keep mites and lice off your chickens. Chickens love to play in it, so it's a win-win. Let me show you how I do this. I'm going to combine half and half this and sand, mix it together. Let's get her done. So I've got my pail that I'm going to mix the two together in equal amounts. I've got some sand sitting here and I've got a stick just to mix it all up together. This stuff is really powdery and you're gonna get messy. I get messy. I get it all over my clothes just about every time I do this, so you want to make sure the wind's not blowing in your face. It's the consistency of flour, but as you can see, that's what it is. You can tell which way the wind's blowing when you dump this out. So this is, I believe it is 1 gallon in size. So what I do to equal it out, I'm going to fill the same bucket up with sand. Let's see. Looks like I got 2 holes in this bag. That's real handy. There's the sand. Mix that in. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time mixing it right here in the bucket because I'll have to dump it out into that tire I was telling you about. So it'll kind of naturally mix itself. And then once I dump it in, I'll still mix it a little bit again. But it doesn't take very long. I do this probably twice a year. The chickens get in there and they roll around in this stuff and it kind of disappears over time just for them rolling around in it, getting it on their bodies, but it does work really well. All right, let's take it in. Okay, we're on the laying hen side of my chicken coop. Here's the old tire I use to dump my mix in. Doesn't get a whole lot easier than this, but you just dump it in. Break up some of the little clumps that still might be there. Just kind of mix it around with the sand, and we're pretty much done. And that's it. Chickens are gonna love this stuff. They'll be mite and lice free, which is awesome, and they'll be much happier for it.